Hi everyone, this is Kona, and I'm going to show you how to move parts of one of your Canvas course into the other course. So this isn't a full course copy, this is just moving parts of a course into another course. So the first thing you need to do is go into the course that you want the content to be moved into. So don't go into the course that already has the content, go into the course that does not have the content. So in this case, I'm actually masquerading as Jill, so thank you, Jill. And I'm going to go into her Summer Biology 106. Well, it's not listed under her courses, so I'm going to go into her View All Courses. And it's actually down here under Future Enrollments. So if you don't see the course that you're looking for here, if it's a brand new course, what you'll need to do, is come into the View All Courses. So Courses, and then down here at the very bottom of the course list is View All Courses. Once you do that, you'll be able to see your current courses, your past enrollments, these are previous semesters, and then your future enrollments. So for example, I'm going to go into her Biology 106. And so this is a blank course, and I'm just copying parts of a different course over into this course. You do not need to go into a blank course though. So let's say you're already working in your spring course and it's already during spring and you want to move content over, that's fine. You can move content over into a current course as well. For this example though, I am going to use a blank course. So I'm going to X out of that, and first thing you need to do is once you're in the course that needs the content is go over to the left, and at the bottom of the page is settings for this course. So go ahead and click on the settings for this course. And then over here on the far right side of the page, you're going to see the third button from the bottom, and it says Import Content into this course. So go ahead and click the Import Content into this course button. Then what you're going to want to do is under Content Type, click the pull down, and you want to copy a Canvas course, and then select a course. You can either click the pull down and search for the course you want, or you can go over here and type the course name. For this one, I'm actually going to go to the Summer 2013 and go ahead and click on that course. Now this is the really important part, and this is the main difference between copying an entire course and copying parts of a course. To copy the entire course, you just go ahead and click the Import button. But if you want to only copy parts of a course, what you need to do is make sure to check this Select Migration Content. So right here, Select Migration Content under Options, make sure you check that box. If you don't check that box, it will copy everything from the course you just picked over into this course. So make sure you have that box checked, and then click the Import button. Once you do that, you can see that it's saying Waiting for Select over here on the right, and then Select Content. So we're going to go ahead and click Select Content. Now the nice thing, and something that's new, if you haven't, or if you're used to what it looked like before, is that it starts out with everything unchecked. So this makes it to where it's really easy for you to go through and just pick the content that you want to move over. So you can either come over to Assignments and you just click that little arrow to see more information about your exams, discussions. Let's say I want to move over my Unit 1 exam. So you just go ahead and click Unit 1 exam, and it will automatically pull that Unit 1 exam over. The other nice thing is that it's going to automatically, because that Unit 1 exam is a quiz, it automatically comes down and checks the Unit 1 exam here too. So don't freak out if you notice that if you check something, so like if I click Unit 3 exam, it's then going to automatically do here. This just makes it to where if you're adding an assignment, it's going to go ahead and add your quiz or whatever else that is as well. You can also go through question banks, discussion topics. These are just your discussions, but you can literally just go through and check the box next to anything you want. Now, if you want everything from an entire topic, so all discussions, you would just check that box, and then all discussions would be checked. Otherwise, you have them all unchecked. But go through and check everything you want. I'm going to uncheck this one. So we'll just do exam 1, and then I click the Select Content button down here at the bottom of the page, so bottom right. So basically go through, check the box of the things you do want copied over into this blank course or whatever course, and then click the Select Content button. You can then see that it's going to show that it's running, and basically what that means is that Canvas is working to process the content. Now depending on how much content you're copying, this process could go really quick, like you can kind of see that it's doing now, or it could go really slow. So while you're doing this, you do not have to sit here and stare at this page. You can actually go out of Canvas, so you can kind of come out and maybe go to the home screen or go to a different course, do something else, and then if you want to know if your content's been updated, all you have to do is just come back down to the settings. Remember settings, bottom left, go into import course content, and you'll be able to see, oh, that it has been completed. You can also watch and it'll show the same thing. So now if we go over to assignments, you'll see your Unit 1 exam. Also, if you go to quizzes, because that is an actual quiz, you'll see the Unit 1 exam, and that's just because those two things are linked, because the Unit 1 exam actually has content in it. But there you go. That is how to copy course content from one course into another. Hope this helped. If you have any questions, let us know. Thanks.